Your phone rings. The screen says bank support. The number looks real. Your heart jumps a little because the voice on the other end already knows your name. And in that moment, most people do the one thing scammers are counting on. They trust the screen. That is the trap. Caller ID feels official. It feels like proof. It feels like your bank, your phone company, the police department, the delivery service, or even someone in your family is really calling you. But caller ID is not proof. A scammer can make a call look like it is coming from a trusted number. That trick is called spoofing. It simply means the number shown on your phone is not always the real number calling you. And this is why phone scams still work on smart people. The scam does not begin with money. It begins with trust. Imagine a normal afternoon. You're working, cooking, driving, or helping your kids. Your phone rings. It says your bank name. You answer. The caller sounds calm and professional. They say there's been suspicious activity on your account. They say someone tried to make a large payment. They say they stopped it for now, but they need to verify your identity. You feel nervous. You feel lucky they called before something worse happened. Then they ask for a code that just arrived on your phone. And that is the moment the scam becomes dangerous. The code is not for them. The code is for you. It may be a login code, a password reset code, or a verification code that helps protect your account. But if you read it out loud, you may be handing the scammer the key. This is the part most people miss. The caller does not need to hack your phone. They need to make you panic just enough to help them. That is why they sound urgent. That is why they tell you not to hang up. That is why they say your account is under attack right now. Because when your brain feels danger, it wants quick relief. And the scammer offers that relief. They say, I can fix this. They say, we just need to confirm one thing. They say, do not ignore this call. That pressure is not customer service. It is control. Another version of this scam uses fake authority. The caller ID may show a police department, a government office, a tax agency, or a court number. The caller may say there's a warrant, a missed payment, a legal problem, or an urgent notice connected to your name. They may sound serious. They may use official words. They may even tell you that you're not allowed to tell anyone. That is a huge warning sign. Real organizations do not pressure you to stay secret from your family, your bank, or the people who help protect you. Scammers want isolation, because if you stop and ask one calm person, the scam starts falling apart. And this is exactly why smart people still fall for it. They are not falling for a bad phone call. They are falling for a stressful moment. A tired parent can fall for it. A busy worker can fall for it. A college student can fall for it. A small business owner can fall for it. A senior citizen can fall for it. Not because they are careless, because the call feels personal, urgent, and real. Sometimes the caller ID shows the number of a company you actually use. Sometimes the caller already knows your name, your email, or part of your address. That does not mean the call is real. Some personal details are easy to find from old data leaks, public records, social media, shipping labels, or past online accounts. A scammer may use one small real detail to make the rest of the lie feel true. They may say, "Is this John?" They may say, "Are you still at this address?" They may say, "I'm calling about your recent account activity." The goal is to make you think they must be real. They know something about me. But knowing one detail is not the same as being trustworthy. The next part is what makes this trick so effective. Phone calls feel more emotional than emails or texts. When you read a suspicious message, you might slow down. But when a real voice speaks to you, your body reacts faster. A voice can sound friendly. A voice can sound worried. A voice can sound like an expert. A voice can sound like someone trying to help. That human feeling is powerful. And now, with AI voice scams, it can become even more confusing. A scammer may pretend to be a family member in trouble. They may say they lost their phone. They may say they were in an accident. They may say they need money right now. They may beg you not to call anyone else. If the caller ID shows a familiar name, the fear becomes even stronger. But remember this clearly. A familiar name on your screen does not prove the voice is real. The safest move is not to react fast. The safest move is to pause. Hang up. Call back using a number you trust. Not the number from the caller. Not a number they give you. Use the number on the back of your bank card, the official website, your saved contact, or the company's app. If it is family, call them back on their normal number. If they do not answer, call another family member. Use a family password if you have one. A simple family password can stop an AI voice scam. Choose a word or phrase only your close family knows. Not a birthday, not a pet name, not an address. Something random and easy to remember. If someone calls claiming to be your child, parent, spouse, or friend in an emergency, ask for the family password. If they avoid the question, rush you, or get angry, treat it as a warning. Real loved ones will understand later. Scammers will pressure you now. Another safe rule is this. Never give a verification code to someone who calls you. Never. A real company should not need you to read a login code over the phone after they contacted you. That code is usually meant to prove that you're the person logging in. If someone asks for it, stop. If someone says, I need the code to cancel the fraud, stop. If someone says, this is just a security check, stop. Hang up and contact the company yourself. Also be careful with payments. Scammers often ask for payment in ways that are hard to reverse. Gift cards, crypto, wire transfers, payment apps, cash pickup. If a caller says you must pay immediately using one of these methods, that is a major warning sign. Real companies do not fix bank fraud with gift cards. The government does not demand crypto over the phone. Police do not ask you to pay fines with prepaid cards. And tech support does not need remote access to your computer because they randomly called you. If someone calls saying your computer has a virus, your phone has been hacked, or your account is infected, be careful. They may ask you to install an app. They may ask you to share your screen. They may ask you to type commands. They may say they're from Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, PayPal, or your internet company. Do not let a stranger control your device because of a phone call. Hang up and go through the official support channel yourself. Here is a simple safety habit that can protect you again and again. When a call creates fear, urgency, secrecy, or confusion, slow down. Those feelings are not proof that the call is real. They are often the tools of the scam. Say this to yourself. I do not verify myself to a caller. I verify the caller independently. That means you do not prove who you are to someone who randomly called you. You prove who they are by contacting the real company through a trusted path. You can also protect your family by talking about this before it happens. Tell your parents. Tell your grandparents. Tell your kids. Tell the person in your family who answers every unknown call. Make a rule. No one sends money because of one phone call. No one shares verification codes. No one stays secret when money, accounts, police, banks, or emergencies are involved. And if someone feels embarrassed after almost falling for a scam, do not shame them. Scammers are trained to create panic. The goal is not to be fearless. The goal is to pause long enough to think. If you already shared information with a suspicious caller, act quickly. Change your password. Contact the real company. Call your bank using the official number. Turn on two-step protection if available. Tell someone you trust. And if money was involved, report it as soon as possible. The faster you respond, the better your chance of limiting the damage. Caller ID can be useful, but it should never be your final proof. A name on a screen can lie. A number can be faked. A calm voice can be part of the scam. The strongest protection is not a special app. It is a simple habit. Pause. Hang up. Call back through a trusted number. Never share codes. Never send money under pressure. And never let fear make the decision for you. If this video helped you feel a little more prepared, subscribe to SafeClick Lab for simple, everyday scam protection. And share this with someone in your family who answers calls too quickly. Because the next scam call may not look suspicious. It may look exactly like someone you trust.